Hey there, preppers. Spring is on its way. Nice weather coming. Lots of time to work outside and get stuff done to prep and prepare. And with that, I want to talk about some changes happening with the channel. I'm very excited about these changes. I'm going to talk about one major one today. Stick with the video. I'll show you. It's really cool, but I'm going to talk about more coming soon as well. But, one step at a time. All right. In the past, I've considered putting out a newsletter. I've actually had other channels and friends say we should actually have a newsletter, but I only have so much on my plate, and I have to, room on my plate that is, and I only have so much time in the day. But the newsletter is really neat. I really like the idea of it. And I kept putting it off, and now I decided it's time. And I'm very excited about this, by the way. And stick with me. It's time for numerous reasons, and you have to hear me out on this because number one, first, when it comes to YouTube videos, I'm very limited. I love how-tos. I love talking about all kinds of different things, and I plan on getting outside more and filming. But I only have so much time in the day. The newsletter allows me to put stuff on paper, so to speak, digital paper, obviously, and get it out to people, real, tangible items in a newsletter that they can actually use for their own prepping instead of simply just making a video. Because I find in the videos on this channel, although I love doing them, I love making the videos, it actually takes away my ability to go outside and actually get stuff done and film out there. So at least in the meantime, I'm going to start making newsletters, and the videos are going to start changing too. Because right now, as you've seen, the videos on Goshen prepping are real, just basically like categories and how to prepare for this, almost kind of like on a basic level. But I want to go deeper. I want to dig deeper and help people out because I know there's a lot of preppers out there who watch this channel who probably even have a better understanding of some prepping than even I do. But we all can share information and trade and understand things better when we work as a team. And so I want to shift the channel, diving deeper into preparedness. Now, still have a lot of the real basic stuff on this channel like we do, but the newsletter is going to let us take it to a different level so we can get the information out. But secondly, and this is more importantly, by the way, YouTube. Oh, our good old friends in YouTube. YouTube, of course, has their, how do I put it nicely, their agenda, the way they see things, which doesn't necessarily comply the way we see things. Right here, by the way, I can point to it. There's this little, here you go, right here. This little, I like to call it the blacklist button. Some of you actually named it for me. It's pretty nice. It is not the typical play button you get from YouTube because we're talking about almost 2 years ago, YouTube took down a video where as a physician, I was speaking what I believed was the truth, and they took it down, blacklisted me, and made it so I didn't actually get my silver play button. If you know how YouTube works, once you get 100,000 subscribers, you basically click some buttons and they'll send you a silver play button in the mail to show, hey, congratulations. And I even talked to a YouTube representative and they were like, oh, they'll take that black part off your list, make it so you're actually eligible. Oh, and after just a few months, I was like, that was 2 years ago. And they're like, oh, I don't know what to tell you then. And so YouTube has blacklisted me in some ways. Let's not even get into detail how much they do blacklist me, but the moral of the story is this. Here's the part I have to worry about. When I make videos, when I talk about specific topics, there's certain things I cannot say on this channel because YouTube listens, they watch, and they will blacklist me again. They may even get me to the point where I'll get some warnings and strikes and even take down my channel. And this is so inherently dangerous because if they take down my channel, how am I going to connect with you? How am I going to talk with you? A newsletter. And I've had so many people say I should start a newsletter for this reason alone. Because let's face it, we're at a war right now in censorship. We want and always try to speak the truth at Goshen Prepping. We always try to put out the truth as much as possible, not even just about prepping, but about all the things happening around us because that's leading to reasons why we have to prep. You know that better than I do. So if YouTube shuts me down for whatever reason, and you're on the newsletter, I could continue to put out information on the newsletter, and that way we can keep going, and that's great. All right. Anyways, this blacklist button kind of proves what's happening there, and we have to prepare. So getting this newsletter is going to be super easy and, by the way, free. It's not going to cost you anything. Of course it won't. After you're done with this video, I'll have a link listed below. Just click on the link. It takes you to our webpage. Just put your name and email address in there and send it off. And by doing that, by the way, I have a paper thing I put together of all the reasons to prep, all the different possibilities, things that could be happening. And it's kind of like a little quiz almost, a helpful informational quiz, mind you. You look at it and look at each area. How well can you prep, for example, with a nuclear detonation? How well can you prep if there's some kind of infrastructure collapse or economic collapse or whatever. There's 25 different things I listed on there that you can go through and see how well you're prepping for this. And that's one of the things, basically, if you sign up for the newsletter, you get this for free immediately. And then we'll start seeing the newsletters come out very soon after that. But I just want to stress again, it's free. Don't have to, it's not going to cost you anything. It never will. And I will never, of course, I would never sell or share your email address and name with anybody. It'll stay right there in the system. Then if you sign up for it and you're like, you know what, I don't want this, then just unsubscribe. I don't know about you, but I hate spamming, all that stuff. It's horrible. So I would never do that to you at all. But it's simply just a way for us to connect. And you'll get this free guide to preparing, not to mention newsletters. And the newsletters are going to be neat, by the way. We're going to talk about things on there and how-tos. I mean, I can talk about things right now. This is how you do it. And this summer, I want to show you some things physically, but it'll actually be on paper that you can print out or add to your binder so you can actually keep up with how-tos instead of you having to write it and type it down. I'll put, if I ever come across sales and specials, sometimes like on Amazon, they'll have like Mountain House dehydrated eggs or freeze-dried eggs will be on sale. I'll try to put sales on there that'll help us all out. I don't know about you. I love saving money when I prep because prepping in itself is very expensive. And I'm going to put like tips on there and how to save money, practical tips and tricks on how to actually make things work better, and even possibly some meetup events. Who knows? If we actually get it going, I may actually have people from around the country say, we're going to have a meetup event in like Albuquerque, for example. If you let me know and you guys want to list it, I'll be happy to put it in the newsletter. And of course, I would like to get one going again this summer up here in Michigan as well. So I don't know how many people are going to make up to Michigan this summer. Great place to come visit. Maybe we can actually have a meetup and get together and share some ideas too, because community is key. And that is what this newsletter is about. It's all about community so we can continue to contact each other and talk with each other, even if other venues get shut down. So stop by today, click on the link, sign up. I'd appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to sending some newsletters, and I'll have those out to you very quickly. Probably the next day I might put out first newsletter, but then it's going to take us to our Goshen prepping and preparedness to a whole new level. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and make sure you click below and sign up. We'll see you next time.